everybody, the World Vacation Traveler. Hey, you like my hat, George? It's a cool looking
hat,
hat, isn't it?
I was going to tell you, that's... Yeah.
Take
I told
that.
you before we started this not to use that hat.
I like it. Well, I got this in the 2002 Winter Olympics. I always wanted to go to the Olympics in China, but I had to go to Salt Lake instead. So anyway, I got the hat. I think it's kind of cool, except it doesn't fit my head. Where are we going today, George? I bet we're going to China.
Why would you get China from wearing that hat from the USA Olympics in Utah?
I have no idea, but we're going there. Where in China are we going, George?
What? There's a lot in China.
That's a big place.
It's a big place. We were actually in Beijing just the month prior to the Olympics.
Ah, you were? Cool.
Yeah, so that was kind of cool. But that's when we were in China. So 2008. There's so much to see in China that's really, I mean, we could make 8-9 videos.
We're not going to bore you to death. That's all right. Don't get scared.
Yeah, we're not going to bore you to death. We're going to, there's the Yangtze River, there's the Li River, there's the Forbidden City, there's the Great Wall, it's amazing. But today...
Where are we going today, George?
We're going to Xi'an.
Who?
Xi'an.
Xi'an.
And we're going to visit the Terra Cotta soldiers.
Is that the guy's name, Sean?
No.
Xi'an.
Xi'an.
Ah, I got it.
Xi'an.
Got it now.
It's Xi'an.
Ah.
Xi'an.
Okay.
So we're going to talk about the Terra Cotta soldiers.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I hear there's quite a few of them.
There are actually 8,000 of these Terra Cotta soldiers.
Oh, come on. You're yanking my chain.
Probably, but I wouldn't lie about this.
Okay. Good.
So there's about 8,000 soldiers. There's 130 chariots.
Wow.
There's 520 horses attached to those chariots. And there's 150 other horses that were all discovered under this great big huge mountain.
Isn't it amazing? These pictures are amazing. I mean, it's just crazy. I understand that the people were individually designed for a current soldier of that time.
Yes, except for one thing. They actually say that each soldier's face is different from the next soldier's face.
Wow.
Okay.
So did they kill the guys off when they did?
Yeah, no. No. Supposedly what they did, and this is just conjecture on the part of archaeologists, is that they had, the number of 1,000 soldiers would be released from their duties. They'd go to this place, and these artists would then carve their faces. Not on their faces, but on
right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Figure that one out, George.
Okay, good.
I'm dumb, but not that dumb.
Yeah, I know, right? And so they would do this, but I also read somewhere where there were 8 or 12 different base face features, like wide jaws, stuff like that. And then the artists would take and make them individual. Huh. So apparently every one of these faces is individual on these 8,000 soldiers. Cool. Now these guys, when you see them, they look massive because they're over life size.
Oh, so it's not the same size.
Not the same size as us. No. Huh. In fact, these guys are 5'10" to 6'3".
Big dudes.
Yeah, but they weren't that big back in the day, which is basically the 3rd century BC.
I see.
Okay, so it's been 2,300 years ago.
It's a long
these
time.
guys were carved. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So back then they were more like 5'6". More like my size.
Ah.
Okay.
Short.
And they were short. Well, they're Chinese, but the interesting thing about Chinese is that depending on what part of the country you come from, our guide was actually 6'3".
Really?
Because he came from northern China. The southern Chinese tend to be shorter.
Those basketball players.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. So anyway, these things are really pretty cool. The whole necropolis of this emperor, and his name was Qin Shi Huang.
Easy for you to say.
No, not really.
Tell me about it.
Okay, so he was the first guy to get all of China united. Ah. And his first name was Xi'an, and that's where China comes from.
Really?
Xi'an. Xi'an.
Oh, I didn't know that. You're just a wealth of knowledge.
I looked it up.
Okay.
I looked it up just before we started doing this.
Oh, I see.
Like, oh my God, I got to get this done. And now it's right there underneath the camera with all the stuff there.
We're supposed to give our trade secrets away.
I know, but it's there.
Okay.
So, but anyway, the whole necropolis is 38 acres. And they have not unearthed his actual tomb because they were waiting for technology to get better.
Wow.
So they notes down there, and they think that it's actually a miniature of his city. And they use Mercury as the river.
Oh, that's kind of bad
So-
stuff, isn't it?
That's bad stuff. But it apparently would translate into a river. I mean, you can imagine mercury
Oh, yeah.
flowing around this thing.
Probably a lot of people died putting that puppy in.
Could be. It took 700,000 people to do his necropolis.
Wow.
700,000 people. So it's quite an extensive place. I heard that they now are going to start on doing his actual.
Oh, so they've
Burial
got the
mound.
technology now.
Yeah, they
Huh.
think they do. So
Wow.
I've heard that that's going to happen. We don't know for sure, but I hope you guys enjoy these photos because it's a must see in
This
in
is someplace
China.
I want to go.
Yeah,
That looks pretty cool.
yeah, it is pretty cool. So if you get to China, you got to go here.
Right.
But there's so much in China to see, and we're like I said, we could do 70 different videos on different things we saw in China. So anyway, that's pretty much it for the Terra Cotta Soldiers.
Is that it for today?
Yes, that's it for
All
today.
right. So don't forget to share with your friends.
And subscribe.
And share.
You
And,
could-
and like. We forget to tell people to like it too. So
Yeah,
anyway,
and view.
we're having fun doing this. Anyway,
Wait a minute,
till
wait a
next
minute.
time.
Whoa, wait. We always tell people to view, but if they're actually watching us, they're viewing, right?
Oh. Well,
Why did we think
view
of
it
that
with their
earlier?
friends. No, like. They want to like.
Like
Like.
and view. Well, they're viewing.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
Jeez Louise.
He's not the brightest one.
All right.
Okay.
All right,
guys.
until next
Thank
time.
you very
Next
much.
time. See you.
See ya.
Cut.
Bye.
Bye. Georgie, Porgy.